の、新庁舎、国際交流モニュメントのデザイン、技術についてご指導いただきます、デビット・スミスさんです。通訳は、国際交流の窓口になります笹川が務めです。これから、ご説明の中で、日本語でしますので、それではこれから、デモンストレーション、最初にプレゼンからスタートしたいと思いますので、よろしくお願いいたします。
By the opportunity to bond with Thetford and here, that we have so many similarities in the size of the town, in the geographical nature of the town, the history of the two towns, but also the material of the two towns.
本当にこの2つの町、地域をつなげるお手伝いができる本当に欲しく思います。長野のコードをたくさん共通点があり、そして町のデザインですとか、それから自然環境、それからフリート、それから黒曜石という素材ですね、そういうのが非常にたくさん。
Sometimes people are surprised we use metal hammers, but as I've already seen here in the museum, we sometimes use a combination of materials and tools.
でその鉄のハンマー、金槌を使うというと驚く人が多いんですけれども、ここのミュージアムでも現代的な道具と、それから石で石でを使ったような道具のコンビネーション、両方使っている。
And also, it is only to be used in the spring when the land has the same colours on this cloak.
でこのソールは春にだけ使われるものですので、その季節の色を表すように作りました。
I'm also recently been involved in making two tables. This is to show you how unusual or what a versatile material it is.
で最近テーブルを作ったんですが、その表面のところもやっぱりフリントで、作ってあります。
And this is a table in position. You can see the workmanship that goes on. This is 2.1 meters.
で直径が2メートル、2.1メートル。
The area we have just seen is here. As the wall comes up, gallets appear into the wall.
で、先ほどのガレットがだんだん大きい石の間に。
You can see here someone placing gallets in the wall.
でこういうふうにガレットを埋めていきます。
And how effective it can be with the light.
で光を当てると、こういうふうな効果が見られるんですね。
You can now see how many gallets went into the wall. When I started this project, I was very excited. We have done a count, not individually, but by doing scale measurements, and we have since found out there is 1.8 million gallets. The stone here that you have seen John made, that we made 2 weeks ago, is here, and I would very much like to offer it to the mayor and the town for to use as you would like. This is the very flint John has made. Thank you.
今このジョンさんが割ってたフリントがこれです。
This is the one you have seen him make.
でこれを贈呈したい。
私You could open this. Yeah. I would like to give this to you. Thank you for being patient listening. I know you have, your time is valuable. I'm now going to briefly go over to the demonstration. As I apologise again, I find it very hard to not talk so much. It may be different if you're using a flint to make a flintlock.
で、フリントロックを作るときと、それから建築用のフリントを作るときでは道具が違います。
We're very spoiled for what type of flint style we make. Yeah. So what I'm going to suggest is these flints are prepared. You can see this is the cortex of the flint. We also know it locally as the rind of the flint. The rind. It is like the skin of an orange or an apple. The outside, like it's the skin, the outside of a fruit.
で、この色が違ってますけども、この外側っていうのは果物の皮みたいな感じです。
So when we select our flint, it will also vary on what we're trying to do. If you remember, it feels like a long time ago we had quarried flints and field flints.
で、フリント4種類があるっていうふうにお話ししましたけども。
If you remember, each has different uses to make sure you save the face of the flint.
で、玉ねぎみたいにこうカットして、その周りの茶色い皮の部分を剥いでいって、で、なるべくそのフリントの根を残すように。
It is not about brute strength. We, on the whole, will not use machines to use flint. We will use hammers.
で、機械ではなくてハンマーを使います。
So again, it's not about brute strength, and it's really about the hammer doing the action.
で、あんまりこうガンガン、百分は一見にしかずなのでやってみます。
So what I will be doing for safety, I am always following correct risk procedures.
で、安全のために今この線を引いたところをここシェイクしていくんですが、ちゃんと危険がないようにしていきます。
Which I'm sure you're all aware. But what I'm doing here is holding the flint to the side. We have to often have very strong wrists to hold it firm. And again, it's not about brute strength. It's about letting the hammer do the work.
で、力任せにやるんではなくて、安全のためこうサイドに横のところにフリントを持って、で、ハンマーの重みでフリントを割っていきます。
It's very important not to do the work like this for your eyes.
目が危ないのでこういうふうにはやります。
But to let any flakes or the drive to follow through.
で、割れた破片がちゃんと後ろの方に行くようにこの形をとっています。
We will often do two hits. The first hit is to line your hammer and listen to the sound.
で、2回大体叩きます。最初はその音を聞く。
The second hit will actually do the work.
で、2度目のヒットで、実際にその割るっていう作業をします。
It is also important if I am coming up to this line that I don't try and hit it already there, but I work my way up to it.
で、線のところをいきなり叩くのではなくて、だんだんと徐々に端から割っていきます。
Let me show you. Can you see how I am gradually working my way up to the surface? And that the flint behind is having flake fractures going behind. If I turn the flint over and hit it that way, it would ruin the surface.
で、今このフリントを持つ方向ですね。この方向で外側から割っていくと、結局その、欲しいところが欠けてしまう。
I'm very interested, if we have time and I stop talking, that we have an opportunity to see if it's the same principles with obsidian. So here I will work my way up. You can see I'm going nearer and nearer to the edge. When I get near the edge, you can see already I'm getting to a sharp line. I will then often change my hammer, depending depending on its use, and if we're often doing square work, we have a hammer which has a long square edge, but for practical reasons I could not bring all 10 hammers.
で、またこう四角にしたいので、ハンマー変えますけども、実際の温度は若干違います。糸を持ってきていませんので。
Where you will turn the flint from side to side to get an equal blade.
で、石器を作るようになると、今度は両側からやっていったりして、なんでしょう、刃が均等になるように。
But for architecture, we are more keen on retaining the face, but also having depth. Depth in the wall is very important for structural qualities.
で、建築用のものはこの面の部分とあと壁に埋め込んで固定するための厚みが必要なので、今のようなやり方。
If you have the flint too thin in depth, it will fall. Yeah, a confident man. So there you go. So already, sorry, can I just say, it is very important that the tilt of the hammer, sorry, the tilt of the stone, because when you make your line, it must be able to go through to create your flake. Stop, could you stop a minute?
Yes, I know.
So one thing already. A good
黒曜石よりはちょっとパリッといきにくいような感じですんで、ただそんな大きい力じゃなくて、さっき言ったようにこのハンマーの重さで当てるとポロッといく。ただ当てる場所がですね、もう石器のブレードを剥がすみたいなやっぱり出っ張りの部分を叩くとよく剥がれるような感じです。
is very special and shows the craftsmanship of the craftsman.
で、この石鹸のようなこの形を作るのは本当に高度な技術がいるっていうことなので、その職人の腕を表しているわけです。
Once again, I'm very aware I could talk to you all day.
話そうと思えば一日中でもいろんな話ができるんですけど。
I will often lock the doors.
ドアに鍵をかけて。
But I know you have very busy schedules, particularly. Thank you for your patience.